really had to take a leak.
Range Wilson.
It was a random Wednesday night at the Colorado Springs party house. My one-night stand with Jolene had remained exactly that, and Yvonne was out of town. There was nothing in particular going on at the house, so I decided to take a swim. I wanted to continue the naked tradition that Yvonne and I had established. So I wrapped a towel around myself and headed upstairs. Along the way, I ran into J.D., the Domino's pizza delivery driver. He told me that all of his hillbilly siblings would be headed over to the house a little later on. I knew I couldn't miss any trouble that might arise from that, but I still wanted to take my swim. I warned JD that I planned to swim naked, and he was a little concerned about that, mainly because he thought his sister Jerusha might show up a little bit early. But I promised that I would cover up in that case, and he reluctantly agreed that I could go ahead. By the time I finished swimming and showering, all of JD's brothers had shown up. Jerusha, whose nickname was Rue, was not among them. I was a little disappointed about that because I had already spent some time hanging out with Rue at the party house, and there was a definite romantic spark between the two of us. But between all of my other romantic adventures and the fact that she was JD's sister, I had never pursued the issue. In any case, JD assured me that she was on her way with two of her female friends. That all sounded promising to me, so I decided to hang out with JD and his brothers in the game room shooting pool and drinking beers. JD's brother Josh was a frontman for a Christian thrash metal band. I had not been aware that this genre of music even existed, but Josh assured me that it was legit. In fact, he had brought a CD over that his band had made. Of course, I had to take a listen. He handed me the CD and I took a look at the cover. The title of the album was Satan is a Dillweed, which is still the best album title that I have ever heard. I popped it into the stereo system and you know what? It was pretty darn good, especially the title track. I can still sing the chorus to this day. Other than Josh, the rest of JD's siblings reached their limit of fun pretty quickly and they got ready to head back up into the hills. Just as they were leaving, Rue showed up with her two friends Nicole and Vicky. I had already met Nicole, so I put one arm around her, I put the other arm around Rue, and I lifted them up in a big bear hug. That got them squealing a little bit already. Then I said that I would have to verify their boobs before they could enter the house. I was just kidding around, but Nicole called my bluff and stuck her chest out towards me. What else could I do but grab her boobs and verify that they were, in fact, acceptable? And then Rue stuck out her chest towards me. I ask you, what choice did I have? I had to grab her boobs and verify that they also were acceptable. I had already pushed the boundaries a little bit, but I decided to push them a little further. I told the ladies they had arrived just in time for a hot tub party. I went outside to fire up the hot tub, then I headed downstairs to get myself ready. I was determined to get naked, but I knew I would have to work my way up to it. So I got undressed, wrapped a towel around myself, and headed back upstairs. This intrigued Rue's friends, who rubbed my bare chest and pretended to try to pull my towel off. Then we all headed into the home theater, where Rue was playing the drum kit that for some reason had been set up in there. In short, it was just another night of random chaos and fun at the Colorado Springs party house. Once the hot tub was ready, everybody else borrowed t-shirts and shorts from JD, and we all headed outside. I proceeded to drop my towel and climb into the water naked. After some token objections, the girls all decided to join me. JD and Josh climbed in as well, and we had ourselves a party. I ended up next to Rue and got to know her boobs even better than I had before. But with her two brothers there in the hot tub, I decided not to push the issue any further. After a while, Nicole called her man and said he should show up to the party. And he did, and he got naked and climbed into the hot tub. So now I was not the only naked guy there. And we all had a great time, laughing and singing at the tops of our lungs. But then I realized I had to interrupt the party because I really had to take a leak. I climbed out of the water and Nicole gave me a slap on the backside to send me on my way. I did not want to head all the way inside, so I went over to the balcony railing instead. I looked down, and what did I see but Steve's pickup truck. Steve, as you may remember, was the annoying slob of the house. And I'm usually not the type to take revenge, but this time I could not resist. I cut loose all over the top of Steve's pickup truck. And looking back on it, I cannot say that I'm proud of what I did, but I can say that that was the most satisfying piss of my life. Tune into my next episode of Life to find out what happened when Yvonne and I finally got physical. Until then, like this video if you liked it, share on social media, leave a comment below, and most importantly, subscribe! My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.